Hello everyone, welcome to TTV News with some latest events in TayNinhTV province. And now we come into details. Ladies and gentlemen, on February 2nd, the delegation of TayNinhTV Steering Committee for taking Smooling, Trade Round and Fake Goose, Steering Committee 3A9, led by Mr. Dương Văn Thắng, Vice Chairman of Provincial People's Committee, visited for encouraging and presented that gift for units directly in trust of combating against Smooling, trade round and counterfeiting in the province.
At this destination, Mr. Dương Văn Thắng praised the results achieved by the units, mobilized officials and soldiers to make efforts to overcome difficulties and be more determined to achieve the highest results in the fight against smuggling and trade fraud. In particular, facing the complicated developments of COVID-19 pandemic, the Vice Chairman of the Provincial People's Committee asked the units to continue coordinating to prevent illegal trade, ensure pandemic prevention and safety for the officials and soldiers on duty. In 2020, the units directly performing the task of preventing smuggling and trade frauds on the borderlines of the TayNinhTV province and have discovered and handled many cases of smuggling and illegal transportation of foreign cigarettes, sugar and alcohol, striving to promote the role of guarding the economy, actively preventing and combating smuggling to protect domestic production while ensuring state budget revenues. In the morning of February 2nd, the Union of Science and Technology Association of the TayNinhTV province held a conference to review the emulation and commendation works in 2020 and deploy the task in 2021. In 2020, with the coordination activities of 18 members associations, collective membership with a total of more than 8,800 members associations, the union has completed the proposed plan. The union office has also organized to complete the task of social assessment on the effectiveness of implementation after investing in building Waleka Specialized High School projects, contribute to the draft document submitted to the 11th Provincial Party Conference, carrying out emulation movements such as studying and following Ho Chi Minh ideology, morality and style, then joining force to build new style rural areas and then join hands for the poor, leave no one behind. At the conclusion, the Provincial People's Committee awarded the flag of unit leading the emulation movement of Emulation Division of the Unions of Science and Technology Association of the TayNinhTV province in 2020 to the TayNinhTV Provincial Association of Educational Psychology and Education, awarded the Certificate of Merit to the TayNinhTV Provincial Nursing Association. The Unions of Science and Technology Association of the TayNinhTV province also awarded certificates of merit to collectives and individuals who had outstanding achievements in 2020.
Ladies and gentlemen, last year, despite the pandemic, Vietnam also attracted $28.5 billion of foreign direct investment (FDI. This was a very high level compared to many countries in the region and the world, especially with the ability to control the situation of COVID-19 pandemic well. FDI flow from global supply chains will strongly shift to Vietnam in 2021.
In 2020, the TayNinhTV province attracted domestic investment with about 3,710 billion Vietnam dong, in which grant investments, registration certificates, and new investment policy for about 41 projects with a total registered capital of 2,500 billion Vietnam dong. 18 projects adjusted to increase the capital with an increase of about 1,200 billion Vietnam dong. During the year, TayNinhTV issued certificates of investment registration for about 30 new foreign investment projects, registered capital of over $353 million. About 23 projects adjusted to increase the capital with an increase of $240 million. The factors that made Vietnam in general and TayNinhTV province in particular attractive in the eyes of foreign investors include an increase of about 4.5% in economic growth in the last quarter of the year, raising the average growth rate in 2020 to 2.9% and making Vietnam one of the fastest growing economies in the world. Industrial production was stable and retail sales continued to expand steadily, with a growth rate as high as that in the pre-pandemic period. The consumer price index rose sharply, and so the social order has also been maintained stably. Besides, the benefits from new generation free trade agreements that Vietnam has already seized are in motivation, luring international enterprises to establish high-tech product factories here. And ladies and gentlemen, on February 2nd, the Lawrence Sting Community Support Fund donated about 152 wheelchairs and about 22 strollers to the disabled in Tây Ninh province, totaling nearly 278 million Vietnam dong. This is the third time the Lawrence Ting Community Support Fund has funded means of transportation for the people with disabilities in the Ninh province. Founded in 2005 up to now, the Lawrence Ting Community Support Fund has funded about 27,500 wheelchairs and strollers to 63 provinces and cities nationwide. The fund has also sponsored about 1.7 billion Vietnam dong for Study Promotion Association of the Ninh province also.
As a province in the southern key economic regions, Tây Ninh has devised many solutions for improving its business and investment environment and creating favorable conditions for the development of enterprises.
Those include accelerating administrative reforms, shortening the time it takes to set up businesses, promoting online business registration, supporting enterprises, improving competitiveness, and strengthening market development. As a result, the number of newly established enterprises in the province has increased significantly in recent times. The domestic and foreign investment traction in about 2016 to 2020 period of the Ninh province reaches over $6,500 million to ensure sustainable development of the enterprises. Tây Ninh has directed on departments and sectors to focus on synchronous implementation of solutions to overcome difficulties and resolve challenges for enterprises in their trade and production activities. The province has also promoted budget spending in order to implement support programs and policies and enhance knowledge and administration for businesses, as well as strengthen training for human resources for small and medium-sized enterprises, especially owned by the women.
Over the period of 5 years of restructuring the whole industry, the agricultural sector in Tây Ninh has made some change according to the market economic, especially in the field of agricultural cultivations, which has gradually shifted from traditional to productions and reducing goods that the market is in need of, increasing the value per hectare of arable lands and increasing income for farmers.
Over the past time, many agricultural models have applied technology and high advanced science and technology to agricultural production in the province, and these have made significant changes, contributing to increasing labor productivities and improving production qualities, as well as efficiency meet the requirements of market change and diversification, raising the proportion of agricultural production value applied in high technology of over 25% of the total agricultural production value of the province. And according to Mr. Nguyễn Đình Xuân, Director of the Department of Agriculture and Rural Development of the Ninh province, the local agriculture is mostly contributed by cultivation, with key crops being rice with about 146,000 hectares, cassava with about 56,000 hectares, rubber for 97,000 hectares, and sugarcane for 10,000 hectares, especially the fruit trees with about 22,000 hectares. In the current integration megatrend, the agriculture has a great opportunity for expanding production scale and market for agricultural products, and to create competitive products that meet rigorous technical standards of importing countries. The agricultural sector of the Ninh province focuses on carrying consistent solutions, particularly the application of advanced technologies towards sustainable development. To increase productivity and quality and reduce production costs, many advanced technologies and techniques have been applied and achieved significant progress. The structure of crops has strongly changed, with the aims of forming centralized specialized crops areas where the processing factories are also installed. The most outstanding point is the sharp conversions of low-efficient agricultural products such as rice, rubbers, and sugarcane to cassava and fruit trees. Livestock farming has also changed rapidly from traditional smallholding scale into large-scale farms. The application of information technology, biotechnology, and new technology enables to automatically control the production and smart production such as vegetables and flower rows in greenhouses with economical drip system and melon rows in plastic film house, and also the prune orchard farming and aqua-organics model. High-tech agriculture development is determined as a top priority in economic development. In the coming time, the Ninh province will continue to create favorable mechanisms and policies for the people to change their land yield properties, create scale and firm up commodity production zones to focus on promoting advantages of each locality. Mr. Nguyễn Đình Xuân, Director of the Ninh Department of Agriculture and Rural Development, said that the current policy of the Ninh province is to develop high-tech agriculture in the direction of VIT-gap, global gaps, and other biosafety production models. And to reach that outcome, the membrane houses or film houses, net houses, play very important roles, and we will also have technical support policies or support on certification. We are currently submitting to Provincial People's Committee proposal to cover about 70% of the cost of VIT-gap, global gap certification for for the people, especially the farmers. For membrane houses, film houses, and net houses at present, we can support about 5% of the total interest rates that the people have to pay to enable them to develop high-tech agricultural production. And according to the Department of Agriculture and Rural Development, the application of high technology in production has also had many scientific and technological projects and projects for the agricultural sector implemented. Agricultural models with high technology, advanced application, science and technology have been widely applied by the farmers in production, contributing to create labor productivity, quality and production efficiency to meet the changing and diversified requirements of the market.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's all for TTV News today. Thank you for joining with us and see you next time.